Hey folks, welcome back to the Star Wars Legion Dum Dum Tactics video series here on Queen City Gaming with your host Jay, aka Legion Santa. Today folks, we answer the question, what is the droid chain and how to use it? Alrighty, so the simple answer to this, guys, is the droid chain is a simple way of chaining orders using the coordinate keyword. So for us to learn how to use this rule, we need to learn about coordinate itself. So the coordinate keyword was often found on B1 battle droids, and coordinate allows you to issue an order to a friendly unit at range 1 that has the unit type specified under the coordinate keyword when you are issued an order. Effects that trigger when a unit is issued an order also happen when you coordinate, such as gaining surge tokens. A unit with more than one target listed as its coordinate keyword, it has to choose between one of the two units. For example, if you had Gideon in a unit of shore troopers, you would either have to choose to coordinate to a unit of core or to a emplacement trooper. Alrighty folks, so like we reviewed earlier with the coordinate keyword, you can coordinate from different units. So in this case we have General Grievous. He is issuing an order to this B1 battle droid unit, so they get a face-up order token. Now this B1 battle droid unit has the coordinate droid trooper keyword, so since another droid trooper unit is within range 1, they also get a order token. Now if they had other abilities such as that gave them tokens, they could be given those tokens at this time. So if this was a phase 2 unit instead of a unit of B1 battle droids, the phase 2 would get a surge token because they have reliable 1. Okay. Now, since this unit also has coordinate, they can coordinate to another droid trooper unit, which is going to be these B2s here. So the B2s would also get an order token. Now if we did this in the opposite order, so if we started here with the B1 battle droid unit, they were given a token so they can coordinate to another droid trooper unit, and they chose the B2s. You would put the order token here, but since the B2s do not have coordinate droid trooper, they could not then pass on to the next unit. So a lot of times this is called chaining. So you make a chain, okay, between all your units, especially with Separatists, so you can give order tokens to everyone. Alright, this is basically what's called the droid chain, and it's because of the coordinate keyword like we talked about. Okay? Now there are other ways to use coordinate in other armies too, which we'll go over here shortly. Alright folks, so here we have an example of some of the limitations with coordinate. So let's say we have a commander that issues an order to our shore troopers. Our shore troopers have coordinate to this mortar. So when they get an order, they can pass the order to this mortar here. Now, the mortar has no way to pass it after that. So that is one interaction you can do where it limits the type. Okay, where B1s just had a B1 trooper unit or a droid trooper unit, this one just says the emplacement trooper on their card. Now, we do have another way this can happen. So we have Gideon Haas from Inferno Squad here. Alright, so when we do our orders, we issue an order to these stormtroopers with Gideon Haas. He has coordinate core, alright, core trooper unit, so he can pass an order token to these shores. And then the shores also have coordinate, so they can pass an order here. Now you do get into some weird interactions this way. So if we reset again, but this time, instead of Gideon being in the stormtrooper unit, we put Gideon in the shore trooper unit. So we issue the order to the shore trooper unit. Now, with the limitations of coordinate, we have to choose one or the other. We cannot coordinate to both units. So normally Gideon would let us coordinate to a core trooper unit, such as the stormtroopers, and then the shore troopers would let us coordinate to an emplacement trooper. But one of the limitations of the coordinate rule is you have to choose one or the other. You don't get both in this situation. So you would either have to choose to give one to the mortar or one to the shore troopers. Okay, which is outlined in the RRG on page 29. Okay? Now, some things to be mindful when you're using the droid chaining method. You have to be very careful about how you remove casualties and about how you place your units. If the chain is broken and you don't maintain range 1, you can't continue to pass on those order tokens between the coordinate rule. So make sure you're very careful when removing casualties and when you're placing your units. Also, don't forget, other units can start the droid chain other than just B1 battle droids. You can give it to staff riders as well as certain tank pilots with the AAT tank, and they can start the chain, pass it to a unit of B1s, and then the B1s can continue the chain down the line. So, just some things to think of. I do want to thank you folks for joining me here at Queen City Gaming. Thank you so much for watching these Dum Dum Tactics videos, and come back for the next one, which will be The Last Man Standing. What to do with a lone trooper. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Queen City Gaming, signing out folks.